Hello everybody, it is class 7 history. Today I will discuss Akbar. Already I have given some illustrations in my last class regarding the Mughal dynasty. I have told that it had been started from 1526, 1526 to 1707, means from Babur to Bahadur Shah II. This is the total spectrum of Mughal dynasty. But why I did give the focus on Akbar first? It is because Akbar was the power center of entire Mughal dynasty. If you could understand Akbar better, then I do feel you will understand the total history of Mughal dynasty, Mughal administration, Mughal economy, Mughal culture, Mughal perspectives and Mughal diplomacy. Akbar is famous for his model administration. What is model administration? Nowadays in modern India, we are going to follow the Akbar's model administration. Model administration means a federal system. We know that India is a federal country with the people of India having solemnly resolved to constitute India into sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. Federal system, republic, where there is no hereditary ruler but elected ruler. In times of Babur, the concept of republicanism as well as the federalism did start slowly, and now it had proliferated in this modern time. Akbar did start the federal system to divide his entire region into different shubas or parganas, and the shubadars and the feudal leaders which were or who were known as shamantas. They were the main pillars of regional administrations. What was their role? Their role were very simple. They were collecting tax in a particular time of year. They were giving taxes to the central revenue, and in terms of that, they were enjoying sovereignty. They were the mainstream pillar of Akbar's economic system. I have discussed Akbar and I will discuss Akbar on the basis of power sharing, how he did share the power in his administration. He had three political and social and economic pillars. Today I will just give stress on political pillars that I had told right now, federal administration. And when he was running the political administration, means federal administration, he did realize better that Hindustan is such a country, means India is such a country where multilingualism, multiculture, multi-religion, multi-caste, multi-creed, multi-food habits and multi-climates were there. So for that reason, it is very difficult to unify this entire subcontinent. And he did realize that if I am going to give stress on any single religion, that will be a devastating fact for me. And so for that reason, Akbar combined social and economic factors as a whole in the political substances. And he did realize, if I want to be settled in India for a long time, if I want the survivability and longevity of my emperorship, I have to give stress on unity. Later we will discuss Sulh-e-Kul, Din-e-Ilahi, such and such, all the political, social and religion dimensions of Akbar's thought. But it is true in fact that from Babur to Bahadur Shah, among these all the leaders, the most imaginative, the most unified and most creative ruler was Akbar. But think, he was taking the charge of an administration at very young stage under Bairam Khan. But gradually this young boy made the history of Hindustan and become the the Akbar the Great. And in that case, I will say you that if we read Akbar, and we will be understanding the total Mughal system. I'm very sorry. The Mughal system as a whole. And hence, I would like to conclude my class today. Next day, I will go gradually Babur, Akbar, Humayun like this. But today, till that, political, social and economic configuration. Thank you very much. Have a good day.